Alright, what's up YouTube? Yo boy Crypto Tone coming at ya with another video. So guys, big news out here for XLM Stellar. IBM signs 6 banks to issue stable coins and use Stellar's XLM cryptocurrency. So this kind of caught me by surprise. I've been holding Stellar for a while now. It's definitely one of my bags. Not too deep into it, but I do like the coin and I do like what they have going on. So of course I support all coins across the entire crypto network, guys. Don't get me wrong. This is going to be one that I think is going to be big down the line, as I do for many others: Ripple, Tron, Bitcoin, Ethereum, you name it, I'm in it. So let's take a look at the price. So the price did have a nice little jump. But not only that news, guys, we also have XLM has been added to Coinbase. So guys, this is really big. And they also changed their logo. I don't know how I feel about the logo. I actually like the rocket ship. My daughter's always like, oh, rocket ship coin, I know that one. So, you know, it's a little upsetting that they changed the rocket ship, but hey, maybe you know, the Coinbase listing, they were like, look, if we put a rocket ship on here, your price is going to blow up. I don't know what reason they have for changing the logo, but not too excited about that. But anyway, doesn't really matter. It's just a logo at the end of the day. But let's take a look at the you know, the lower time frame here. So let's take a look at the 1 hour. As you can see from that news, guys, we went from a low of about 10.8 cents all the way up to about 11.6, 11.7 cents, which is great because you got about a penny in value that you got there. So the longer term chart definitely looks good on Stellar. You know, we had a bit of a bottom here at about 7 cents during February, and now it's kind of creeping back up to get to this resistance line here. So definitely a good look for Stellar. So let's get into the article here. So IBM is taking its banking clients a step closer to cryptocurrency. Now it's Monday. 6 international banks have signed letters of intent to issue stablecoins or tokens backed by fiat currency on WorldWire, and IBM platform network that it uses Stellar's blockchain. So guys, Stellar is partnered with IBM. That's a really big partnership, and you've probably seen, I think the only real like blockchain and AI type of commercials that we're really seeing out there are from IBM, and they are partnered with Stellar. So that's really big. The network promises to let the regulated institutions move value across borders, remittances, or foreign exchange more quickly and cheaply than legacy correspondent banking system. So the guy who created Stellar used to work formerly for Ripple, and even though they don't have as many partnerships and whatnot with Ripple, they are a competitor to them. So far, 3 of the banks have been identified: Philippines-based RCBC, Brazil's Banco Bradesco, and Bank Busan of South Korea. The rest, which are soon to be named, will offer digital versions of euros and Indonesian rupiah, pending regulatory approvals and other reviews, IBM said. The network went live Monday, although while the banks await their regulators' blessings, the one stablecoin running on WorldWire at the moment is a previously announced US dollar backed token created by Stronghold, a startup in San Francisco. We say limited production, said Jesse Lund, IBM's head of blockchain for financial services, of the project status. Indeed, while Stronghold's USD backed coin currently serves as an on-ramp for the greenbacks, there are as yet no pay-in pay-out locations in the US. In regard, IBM has received a favorable verbal response from US regulators, said Len. So we are starting with markets that are outside of the US, but it won't be long before we add US as an operating endpoint. It will be sometime this year. We will get to it. 3rd quarter, 4th quarter, something like that, he said. So we're releasing a US dollar backed stablecoin, but we're not releasing in the US. So I don't get it, but hey, that's pretty cool anyway, regardless. Still, the WorldWire platform has payment locations in 72 countries and 48 currencies and 46 banking endpoints, which include banks and money transmitters, where people can send and or receive cash, said IBM. Aside from issuing their own tokens, the arrangement opens up the possibility of banks using Lumens, the native token of the Stellar blockchain, which can be used as a bridge currency when it is hard to trade one type of fiat for another. So again, same thing like what Ripple's trying to do with XRP. Also, WorldWire could support other cryptos, but is only supporting Lumens for the moment because financial institutions are put off by the volatility of cryptocurrencies, Lund said. However, as far as growing a bank-backed stablecoin universe is concerned, Lund has a grand vision, he told CoinDesk. As more stablecoins come on board, the whole notion of FX changes over time. We are working very hard to expand the ecosystem of stablecoins. That will include many more banks and many more fiat currencies. So digital representations of fiat currencies and even eventually central bank issued digital currencies. So this is going to take a lot of time to actually get this into mass adoption. But we are at the forefront of it, guys, while this damn thing is at 11 cents. So stellar performance. WorldWire may be the first big outing for IBM and Stellar, but Big Blue has been quietly working on this for some time, such as in its pilot in late 2017 with a money transfer operator called ClickX in the South Pacific region. It's all part of the former banker Lund's idea for how IBM will play its part in the future of financial services. We are doing a lot of other stuff in the private permission space, which is code for enterprise blockchain, he said. But this is a different type of system and different type of network, and IBM is conveying this. I mean, this is something IBM has never done before. So isn't that big? They're doing something they've never done before, and they're using it with a cryptocurrency, which is great. Stellar, created by former Ripple co-founder Jeb McCleb, has been making plenty of bold moves under its own steam. So what does IBM bring to the table? Lund said IBM calls itself the network operator, while Stellar is really the protocol level. In terms of IBM's role, this includes maintaining the payment API and some core system software that handles accounts and money flow for participants on the network. It also helps that IBM has relationships with most banks on the planet. That's true, right? Lund has also pointed out that IBM is single most trusted validator on this public Stellar network today, meaning many other nodes listen to its nodes about which transaction should occur. Look at the Stellar dashboard and see the IBM validators out there, said Lund. There's a lot of others, but everyone trusts us. So in the consensus model, we are king of the big anchor there. So that's a big statement right there. But guys, when they're messing with somebody like IBM, I mean, IBM's a huge company. They've been around forever. So, you know, we have no reason to not believe what they're saying here. New revenue model, as well as pushing Stellar and stablecoins into the wheelhouse of numerous banks and regulators, IBM's blockchain division is also exploring a new revenue model with WorldWire. This is probably a smart strategy, as the pressure on enterprise players to show at least a possibility of a return on investment is becoming palatable. Indeed, an IBM spokeswoman told CoinDesk last week about the vendor's move to a pay-as-you-go model. In the next version of IBM's blockchain platform, we will be moving to an hourly charge based on consumption so that users have more flexibility over their cost and infrastructure as they build blockchain, she said. In keeping with that, WorldWire is free to join. Participants pay accordingly to the value they move through the network, said Lund. That's how we maintain our revenue for supporting the network, and so that alone is an entirely new way of engaging the financial services industry that IBM has never done before. The aggregate numbers for global payments are pretty staggering, noted Lund, in the hundreds of trillions of dollars per year. So they're attacking $1 trillion market, guys, which transacts across borders. As such, IBM intends to meter the money and charge a very, very modest amount of basis points on the value that flows through the frictionless pipeline, said Lund, concluding, I am not talking about selling software here. I am talking about transactional revenue by way of our ownership of a new kind of network that's enabled by blockchain. It's all about transactional networks, guys. So that is some big, big news out of the IBM / Stellar partnership world here, guys. The Coinbase listing is also really big, guys. I really just want to get into this real quick because I'm not 100% sure if it's on the app yet, but let me just double check that. Okay, so yeah, and there it is. Look, guys, it's on. There you go. So you got XLM on the app, which is freaking awesome. So you can go ahead and transfer anything over if you wanted to. I don't really like Coinbase. A lot of people don't. They pretty much suck. But at the end of the day, Coinbase is leading the way in mass adoption, and everybody knows about Coinbase. All the all the people that are really not into crypto like I am, or that are like newbies, have heard of Coinbase as opposed to have heard of Binance and things like that. So being added to Coinbase, typically lately you're going to see a dump, but I think what they did was strategic here. They dumped this news out along with this Coinbase news basically at the same time, and that's why we're seeing this influx in movement here, because that we didn't see from coins like Ripple and a few other ones that got listed. So Coinbase has announced that it will add Stellar XLM tokens at Coinbase.com and Coinbase Android and iOS app. And as you can see, it is already on there. Like I said, guys, according to the blog post by Coinbase, Stellar Lumens XLM support is launching at Coinbase.com and in the iOS and Android apps within the next 15 minutes. You may need to update your app properly. Buy, sell, convert XLM. We will update when XLM is fully live. So it looks like you can buy XLM now at the time of this video, which is around 4:30 EST, which is pretty cool, guys. I'm really excited here. This is great. More coins are being added to Coinbase. They're finally making moves and not staying stagnant like they've been for a while. So IBM's WorldWire has also announced a partnership with 6 banks. We already basically talked about that. So the Coinbase effect XLM price surge. XLM got added to Coinbase Pro. While Coinbase Pro has a limited user base, Coinbase.com is the esteemed exchange that is one of the largest and most trusted platforms for fiat to cryptocurrency exchange in the world. It has a user base of over 20 million users, guys, in over 42 countries. The blog posted also noted that XLM will not be available in the state of New York or the United Kingdom. So I don't know what's going on with New York. They need to get their shit together, and the UK too. I don't know what that's about, but I think they did the same thing with Ripple, which is ridiculous. But I don't know what laws they got going on out there. I guess New York's trying to be its own country, and the UK is just behind again, I guess. Stellar Lumen's price has rocketed by 5%. XLM BTC, which was skirting along 000270 BTC, has increased to 2850 in the last 2 hours. So as I showed you guys, I'm looking at the USD chart so we can look at what it is in USD value, and we're up about a penny, which is great. So technical analysis of XLM BTC reveals that the 50-day moving average has moved above the 200-day moving average, which suggests that a bullish crossover. The 100-day moving average is also looking to cross the 200-day average line, indicating that the long-term bearish outlook might have turned the table. So it might be a good idea to buy a dip. I would expect there to be a dip. Like I said, guys, these Coinbase pumps are very few and far between lately. So I wouldn't go FOMOing here just based on the fact of this news, because we still are in a bear market and Bitcoin is still hasn't gotten its shit together. So we went over this here. Basically, that's it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you invested in Stellar? Do you think Stellar is a Ripple killer? Do you think Stellar is going to do big things in the future? I think it is. It's top 10 currency, and they're doing what a lot of other cryptos aren't doing, and there's other cryptos out there that are doing a lot of things that they're not doing. So again, crypto is basically a very diverse market, guys, and it's a really great market to be invested in, especially if you're getting in at these prices. These prices are like a gift, and the hopes is that these things are going to go up over time, of course. And it's my opinion that I think they are going to go up. It just makes sense, but like I said, that's not financial advice. So with that being said, like, subscribe, turn on post notification, holla at your boy, peace.